Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Zuzi on the track.
Hey, everybody. This is Cruella DeVille of WriAckRadio.
And this is Kaizen Cruella of WriAckRadio. How y'all doing?
Hey, y'all, what's good? And we are going to give you today some hip-hop news because there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on this past week in terms of the hip-hop since the BET Awards, actually.
Yes, it has. A lot of pettiness has been going on, too.
A lot of pettiness. That first article that I saw last week was actually that stuff happened prior to the BET Awards with Lil' Kim.
Yeah, I think that was maybe a day or two, maybe 2 or 3 days prior to the BET Awards.
I don't know if it was that much out, but I do know it was before.
Yeah.
And I know that it was a situation where she rented a house out, got into it with the owner. She stated that she wasn't happy with the house or what have you, and then she wanted her money back.
And they told her they weren't going to get the money back, right?
Right, and police were called. They said they didn't get involved with civil suits or anything like that. So they left. Kim's camp left. She left. After they left, though, the owners were robbed of the $20,000 check that she had deposited for the rental. And then also, somebody slashed their tires.
Yeah, I was going to say, did somebody slash their tires?
Yeah.
That's just coincidentally. You want your money.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, you want your money back. You call the police. Police say they ain't dealing with no civil matter. And then next thing you know, somebody break into the spot, take the $20,000 that was supposed to be yours and slash people's tires. Come on, Kim, man. What you done did, man?
What you done? I mean, you done had somebody in your camp to go and do this. That's beyond petty, and that is something that we really don't even need to be perpetuating in our community. Come on now, Kim. We gotta do better.
Goddamn it, I was the first lady of bad boy. I'm still that bitch. Excuse the language. Hey.
We gotta do better.
Yeah.
And then, after the BET Awards, during the interviews, the infamous issue with Joe Budden's Academics and Migos. Yeah. Now, you want to explain?
I feel some type of way about that because I hate people always saying the comparison with me and Joe look alike or whatever. But yeah, I guess Joe had a problem with Academics or whatever, and he felt like Academics was being kind of fake, stating that Migos was their favorite group. Or his favorite group or whatever. So instead of him handling the situation on a professional front, he had one of them breakdowns, a bitch moment.
An emotional Joey moment. And he's known for that.
He got disrespectful. I felt like it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have fired off on Quavo or one of them niggas anyways. But
I guess. My thing is, I feel like he is a veteran rapper at this point. He got bars, but you have to move in a certain way that says that you are great. You just can't sit there and be bitter and think that you're great and people should acknowledge you as such. You got to put in more than just a bar or two to do that. It takes a whole lot of marketing, as we see with Jay-Z, which we'll get to, and a whole lot of pizzazz and get up and go. And Joe, he's a bitter guy. He's a great artist, but he's a bitter dude.
I believe bar for bar, he'll dance around 85% of people in the industry right now. But like you said, that means nothing with bad character. You know what I mean? He has bad character, like that emotion, like he needs to really slow it down with how he handled things on an emotional front. Like
his it's just practice looking self.
No.
It's just practice, man.
That was mad disrespectful how he did that.
Come on. Yeah, that was right. That was.
But listen, the video was even funny because on the video, the clip I seen, his facial expression, and when he got up and dropped the mic and walked off, it looked like he was about to cry. That's the emotion he showed on his face, as if he was about to get ready and break down in tears and cry.
I didn't see the crying part. I saw come on, man. Look, he was like, nah, you can't be serious. I kind of understand where he's coming from because off camera it was said that Academics was saying that Migos they weren't a great artist.
Yeah, he was being
but you know, we saw the clip where he was giving all this homage and all this stuff, and then, you know, Joey, he couldn't take it anymore.
Right.
He couldn't take it anymore. So that's where it came from. Migos took it as a response to them, but it wasn't really anything against them.
I could see how Academics did that. You know, it's different to say something behind the scene, canvas, how you voice your opinion, then to be professional, just play it off like, you know, man, I fuck with y'all cool, y'all hot. Even though, you know what I'm saying, he said what he said prior to that, so he was just keeping it professional. That's how I see it.
Right. But, I mean, in terms of Joe, he did not do it professionally at all. He could have caught Academics off the camera, or he could have put him in his place on camera, but he had to do it in the right way. How he did it and just storming off, that was totally a no-no. So, we're going to go and move on to the big story, the highlight story. Hip-hop news is Jay-Z,
444.
the 444,
444,
released on June 30th, which was this past Friday. So we've been getting a whole lot of different things going on there. First of all, he changed his name. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, he changed his name. What did he change his name to?
He added all caps.
All caps with a hyphen again.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on now.
Hey, that's Jay-Z. He got money. He can do that, I guess.
But the symbolism between that and some of his tracks is talking about how he's dying as a man or as a boy and coming back as a man, you know. So I guess, you know.
And he also took shots at a couple of people, including Kanye, you know.
Ooh,
he took several. He took shots at Yeezy, Eric Benet, Future. You know what I mean? He took a few shots at a few people. You know what I mean? But I guess that's Jigga, man. He can do that. But listen, throughout all this, the only person I seen reply back to him was Eric Benet.
I guess so, because he went for him and his wife. You can't go after people like that. Come on, Jay-Z. I'm sorry. He is 46, 47 or whatever 47. Like that. I feel like you have had such longevity in this career. You've reached a pinnacle at this point in time in the industry where you don't have to throw shots. You should be bringing people under your wing and showing them, look, little bro, that's not how you go about it. This is how you go about it. But and he's doing, and the ironic part about that is, though, he's putting that in this album, but he's still taking shots at people. So that tells me,
I don't take it as if he took a shot at the man, though. I see it as if he referenced the man for the mistake that he made to make. You know what I'm saying? Because the song was on the 444 song, and that was pretty much the apology, the response to the Beyonce Lemonade. And I don't like the Eric Benet line with him. I don't think it was more so as a subliminal personal shot. It was more so of a reference with a mistake that this man made, and he done made the same mistake.
But that's the thing, Kaizen. He's saying that Eric Benet made a mistake by divorcing Halle Berry. Now, he had numerous infidelities when he was with Halle Berry, and we don't know why that happened. We weren't on the inside of their marriage or whatever. And yes, they're celebrities and we can read on blogs and stuff like that about what they went through. But at the end of the day, it's still that man and that woman and whatever they went through that he's speaking on. And now that man has moved on. That woman has moved on. Yeah. And he's taking a shot at this man for something he did in his past. Not cool. And that's a very personal thing. He said, I don't know what else to say. Don't go Eric Benet.
No, he said, I don't know what he say. Hold on, what he say? He said, you almost went Eric Benet. Let the baddest girl in the world get away.
Right.
I don't know what else to say. Don't go Eric Benet.
We not going to even have that, because I feel like that was like a low blow in terms of a verse. And like I said, certain things he shouldn't be doing in certain ways. He shouldn't be moving based upon who he is in the industry and what he can and can't do at this point. He should be pulling people up. He shouldn't be spitting venom on them. And then it comes with all the stuff with Kanye. Now Kanye, he's collabed with numerous times.
Before we go to Kanye though, the what he said about Future, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to. What he say? I don't even know what you would have done in the future. Other niggas playing football with your son. That was on the same track, and it says, you know what I'm saying, he pondered that on his infidelity of what would happen with his relationship with his children as a reference to the demise of Future and Sierra's rocky relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's why that line was threw out there.
I don't know. There again, we're talking about a sensitive subject, and it's kind of personal there with those people, and we don't know what they went through, right. And he just put it out there.
The Yeezy though.
Oh yeah, that Yeezy.
That's a low blow because you know what I mean. Like, this your man. Mm-hmm. This like you know what I'm saying. This like yo Future Dame Dash. Like this your man. He been rocking with you since you've been rocking with him. You know what I mean? Like throughout they both their careers, you know what I mean? Even when Dame Dash and Jay-Z went their own separate way with the Rock and Rock Nation and all this stuff, Kanye stood by his side 100%, you know what I mean? Even going through Kanye up and down, you know what I'm saying? Kanye been loyal to this man. I feel like he's been loyal to him, and I guess the beef is somewhat of a contract issue with music, with Tidal, where Kanye feel like Jay-Z still owes him like $3 million some. Jay-Z and Tidal feel like, you know, Yeezy was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, drop a couple of videos, and they feel like he's still under contract, and Yeezy lawyers that contacted them like, you know, we want out this contract, but they telling Yeezy like, if you get out this contract, you still under contract, we gonna sue you.
Right.
But y'all supposed to be better than this, you know what I'm saying? Understand, you know, y'all got black and white paper contract, but y'all friends, y'all boys. It should be something y'all could talk amongst each other behind closed doors.
Right. They just doing all kind of dumb stuff, and that's just they too old for that. Way too old for that. Big boo.
Y'all 40-year-old men. You know what I mean?
Exactly, going at it like some little schoolgirls, and that's not cool. And then, like I said, they hold a certain place in the industry where they shouldn't be doing that, because it shows how black on black type of disputes happen in our community, and they can escalate. That's totally not a good look on their thing. Now, that O.J. Simpson song, real quick, because we're running out of time here, but that one, that was one of them where they were talking about, it was kind of political. I know it talked a lot about investing. It had a line in there. It said that I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? Dumbo. Now, why are we waiting for this man to tell us about investing? He even goes on and talked about paintings, the Picasso that he owns and stuff. Come on, we got to do better as a community. Those are things that we should be doing regardless.
As far as that OJ song, OJ, I feel like that's like a song about money, power, and race. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is.
Jay-Z has pleaded for unity in the song. You know what I mean? He's talking about as far as when you have some type of success, you can transform that into something bigger.
You can.
But like you said, why it takes for this man to tell us something that we should already know.
That we should already know.
As period. You know what I mean?
That we should already know. We should already know. But here's things that we don't think outside of selling food outside of our homes, throwing parties, and what's the other big one?
Housing, flipping
houses. You know, those are the three things that we go for in our community, and we think that we can make money off of it. And yes, we can, but we got to start to thinking outside of the box and how we can make money off of that. And I know this conversation can keep going on and on and on, but this is part one. This is just part one, y'all.
We'll be back to the part two.
Hip hop. We love it, and we will embrace it. This is Cruella DeVille of WriAckRadio. You can catch me on Facebook as Cruella DeVille, on the gram at Team Cruella, as well as hit me up on email at teamcruella@gmail.com.
This is Kaizen Kabir. I can be reached on Facebook under Kaizen Kabir. Instagram is K_Mac231. Twitter, Abstract Poet 124. Email is abstractpoet7@gmail.com.
Thank you guys so much. WriAckRadio. Y'all better get so familiar with us. But get familiar, y'all. We open up out of here. WriAckRadio 1.